This was reported 22 hours ago. Shine My Crown is stating that a trans woman tells boyfriend she's trans after 3 years of dating. A deeply personal moment between a trans woman and her boyfriend going viral. A heated public conversation about gender identity disclosure and the risks of many trans individuals face when revealing their truth, and emotional exchange captured on video and shared widely shows a trans woman telling her boyfriend that she's a transgender woman after 3 years of relationship. The moment sparks mixed reactions online, raising questions about timing, consent, and safety trans individuals and romantic partner. She stated, "I was born a man. I got the surgery because I wanted to be a girl." The woman says during the recorded conversation, technically I'm a girl. Since I had the surgery, her boyfriend reacts to the visible confusion. There ain't nobody, there's nothing techno about it. He replies, "It's crazy to think about it because I put my head space on what I thought you always had that manly feature." While the full content of the relationship and moments remain private video and lead to outpouring reactions, many from members of the LGBTQ community who understand and fears of rejection and potential violence comes with disclosing one identity, especially intimate relationship. Some skeptics believe doubted the authenticity of the viral video, with one person commenting, "According to the data of Human Rights Campaign, a transgender individual, particularly transgender woman of color, face disproportionate rates of violence, both public and private. Advocates say that they are disclosing important because of trust and safety's relationship. It should always be, we recognize that the trans woman only delayed disclosure out of fear of her life being and livelihood. This is why many trans folks are terrified to be honest up front. Therefore, one supporter, they never know what one person may live, what reacts, and there's sadly too many reactions of violence. Other online has argued that while empathy in the trans woman and the critical of boyfriend also has the right to feel blindsided, saying long-term relationships should be transparent soon, especially when comes to something that is detrimental to gender history. Bridging the gap between empathy and honesty, the debate reflections of how it navigates to one deeply personal revelations and relationships where trust and honesty paramount, that but are basically personal safety and relentless mental health personal professionals and LGBTQ advocates emphasize that needs to not be ashamed, but this dialogue, education, and emotional intelligence. It's about making spaces for people to be seen, affirmed in their safety and their truth. And the licensed therapist commented on the one situation, "There's are no perfect answers, only human ones." So this is allegedly the girl that's supposed to have taken place to have a conversation with the guy she was in a relationship with, allegedly, for 3 years, and he kept saying something about her face looking more masculine, and he just didn't buy it. Like, he just faded into it. It's like, well, I guess he was talking to himself like, you don't look really like a woman, but to me, I don't think there's a such thing as a woman look like a woman, my personal opinion. Because there's a lot of women out here that don't look like women. There are a lot of men out here that don't look like men. But the thing is, it's so sad that you could find somebody, you could fall in love with them, and everything's about, my personal opinion, preference. If you're into that, that's what you're into. If you're not into that, I don't think you should be pushed into it. I think you have to do a fair exchange as far as letting a person know, who you are, who you were, before you get romantically involved. My personal opinion. But that's because I say it don't mean it has to be Bible. But I do believe that to be fair, you already had this surgery, you had your body done. So you're basically a woman. Technically, you're done. Everything is done, allegedly, according to the story. But I do feel as though there's some type of fairness because he's going to be trying to give you a baby. And I would feel so guilty that a man is having to kind of give me a baby. And he can't. Now, maybe down the line, there'll be a future where girls can have babies and two-spirit women can have babies. And it'd be totally different then. But I wanted to see how you feel about this story. I just wanted to share with you, let you know I love you, and catch you. And thank you for watching Catch the Wave. And I want to hear your comments, how you feel about this. Do you think it was fair for her to go that long, 3 years, and then decide to tell him? I don't even know if it's really a real story because right now online, everything seems to be AD, whatever you call it. You don't know whether it's real or fake online. But anyway, comment below how you feel about this story. Thank you for watching Catch the Wave.